It has been honestly a while since Beachbody has come out with a program that I have been super duper excited about. Lift 4 is my jam and has been ever since it came out a few years ago, and nothing has really come close to that. And I feel like this is going to be just a good way to like reinvigorate everybody on our team. And I'm so excited that Brittany is here because she literally was in the test group with Autumn. Like Autumn was in her group, you guys, like a celebrity was in there. And it was, yeah, I just can't wait to hear her experience with that. Number one, I would love to just know what it was like in case any of us get that opportunity to be in a Beachbody test group, how you had to sign your life away, essentially, what you could talk about, couldn't talk about. And then just like describe the program so we know how to talk about it on our social media and get people excited about it. And then all the dates and the prices and breakdown and all that. So give us everything. I'm going to turn it over to you.
For sure, for sure. Am I able to share my screen?
I think so. Give it a try.
It says host disabled, attendee screen sharing.
I have to enable screen sharing for you.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
How do I do that?
You should be able to just go to where it says share screen on the bottom. There should be a little arrow and say like, it says like multiple. It's weird. It doesn't say like allow access. It says like multiple participants can share at the same time or something.
Okay, try that. Try it now.
Yay!
Okay.
Now I see it. Yay, yay, yay. Let me get this out of the way. Maybe. All right, can everybody see everything okay? Okay, sweet. I am just gonna run through this because I am a teacher. I tend to ramble. And so I know that I could literally talk your guys' ear off about this program because I'm obsessed with it and I'm super excited to just share more about it with you. So as you guys know, I was in the test pilot group for 9-week Control Freak, and it honestly was such an insane experience. If I could do it again, I would in a heartbeat. If you are a new coach, do whatever you can to become a success starter, because honestly, this was one of the coolest up close and personal experiences I have had since coaching. And nothing lights your soul on fire like seeing the trainer who created this program share what they did, why they did what they did, and just so many good things that just come with being in the group. So jumping right in, I'm going to go through a few things here. And like I said, I'm going to try to go through them as quickly as I can, but don't hesitate to stop me if you do have questions or you simply want to know more about a certain thing. Just some key dates. The coach exclusive launch is December 7th. That is when you guys all get access to this. Do whatever you can to get access to it. And I would even say the sooner that you're able to check out with your accessory bundle, or maybe you want a completion pack, the sooner you can do that, the better, because I think these are going to go pretty quick. And if I had to guess, with our MBF situation that we had a few months ago, I would not be surprised if we run out of the equipment that we need in order to do this program. And this program does take equipment. So have your share cart ready for your coaches. Be ready to check out as soon as you can yourself, because you don't want to miss out. The VIP training boot camp is something that we all get access to as coaches, and that's happening from the 7th through the 20th. Totally worth it. There is a Facebook, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess just a Facebook group that's accessible to you guys for training, and I would totally recommend it. I'll try to share that link in the Self Love Dynasty page so you guys all see it if I can. They've been talking about it um, in the group, and so it looks like it's a great resource. They'll be going even more deeper than what I'll be going into this tonight. So definitely check that out. And then customer VIP early access launch is December 21st for all of your regular customers. And then it's officially available on Beachbody On Demand on May 24th. And nobody wants to wait that long. So do what you can to get your hands on this program. So what is it essentially? Really though, what is it not? Like this program, guys, I sat down and I was like, okay, what are all the things that I want to tell these girls about this program? And they're like, it was just like word vomit. Like, I just want to tell you everything, and I want to show you everything, and I want you to be able to just experience it. And that's exactly what you need to do. So in brief, obviously Autumn is the trainer. She was my first trainer. And so just getting to see her why behind all of this was so cool. And this is her 10th program that she has created with the Beachbody, which is just insane. The program length is 9 weeks. It's actually 45 workouts because you do get 2 rest days within every week. The workouts per week, 5 workouts. Workout length, they say it's closer to 30 minutes, but honestly, in the test group, most of our workouts were closer to 20. So it's super ideal for any busy ladies that you know that may want to try this out, but may not have enough time. Equipment is control track, core ball, dumbbells, and a step. I'll talk more about that here in just a second. As far as audio goes, it'll be available in English, Spanish, and French, and subtitles will be English, Spanish, and French as well. One really cool thing is that they added daily evening stretches. So every single day that you do this program, there is an evening stretch that's around 10 minutes or less that you are able to pair with your workout. So I'm a teacher. I like to do my PD in the morning when I wake up. Kind of just get my mindset straight. And then I do better when I work out right after school. That's just me. So then I would do whatever I need to do in the evenings, do dinner, prep stuff. And then I would do the evening stretches right before I went to bed. There's also some 10-minute add-ons for specific areas that you want to focus on. So there's just so many good things. Don't let this freak you out because it is a ton of information and I don't want to bore you to death, but I do want you to just really understand what this program looks like. So in the upper right-hand corner is kind of a breakdown of what a week in 9-week Control Freak could look like. What are these crazy terms? What do they mean? Just to break it down a little bit. So one thing that this program really focuses on is DCTT, and that is Density Complex Tabata Training. What does this mean? It's incredible. That's what it means. Density training is just a set number of certain exercises that you have to complete within a certain amount of time. And so you're seeing how many rounds you can complete before the clock is up. It's not you competing against Autumn. It's not you competing against any of the other trainers, against anybody else. It is you against yourself. And one of the really cool things with how they have the tracker set up, because it is broken into 3 phases, you'll get to see your advancements from week 1 to week 2, just to see how much you've already improved in phase 1. When we look at strength complexes, those are honestly, I think they're my favorite, mainly because Autumn tends to focus a lot on lifting in this little category. She uses a lot of dumbbells. She uses her control track on the door, which I'll talk about. And it's a really great way to just target muscle groups and to increase your strength. And then Tabata cardio increases your endurance. Tabata is the end of the workout where you're like struggling for life. Don't know if you can do it, but you push that much harder and you just keep your body. You want to keep moving. How fast you can go, how many times you can go. Maybe it's some step ups on the step. You honestly just want to see how fast you can go and what it takes to not quit. And there's also some total body tone, lots of moves back to back. And then there are 10-minute add-on workouts, like I said. And then the other thing that's really cool, there is a remote control set of workouts. And what this is actually the chance for you guys to do these workouts on the go. If you're traveling a lot, or maybe you're limited on equipment, totally ideal. The only thing you really need is your ball and your track, and both are super travel friendly, and they're able to go with you wherever you need to take them. All right, equipment. So like I said, this program does have a lot of equipment, and I think that kind of stresses some people out. I've been looking at the questions on just the typical Beachbody page to see what people are thinking about this program before it releases, and maybe what some of the questions are that they have. But honestly, you guys, like if I was in Autumn's shoes, I think she went about it in a really cool way to make this work for anybody. And so you'll see in this picture on this door frame that they have built in this studio, that little piece of equipment that is from top to bottom is the control track. And then what Autumn is holding are the resistance bands. Get access to 2 of those resistance bands. She has the maroon one, which is kind of the more difficult one, and then the hot pink one is a great one to start with. There's also the core study ball, which you see back there in the corner on her dumbbells. Dang, that ball. You just wait. For core workouts, there's so many ways that she had to use that ball that I was like, there's no way that this is going to be effective. This is not going to do anything for me. And then I was like in pain because my muscles were crying. So it's totally worth it. And don't underestimate that ball. But then also there is, you need your step and your dumbbell as well. I personally found myself there were some workouts I did have to use 5 starting out, but I really depended on my 8s and my 10s. And even the last week, I was able to use my 12s. So it was all over across the board. It's honestly, it's totally a you thing. You have to figure out what works for you and nobody else. And then here are some examples. I've had questions about how to attach the door track if you don't have a door. They suggest that you attach it to a door that is either able to lock or it goes the other way when you're pulling on your track, because the last thing you want is a door to the face or a door track to the face. And so these are actually 2 examples that I stole from our group. Some of the ladies that they were just doing whatever they could to make this work. And this may not be ideal for everybody, but if you're really wanting to make this work, this could be an option. It looks like most of them attached a kind of like a hook on both ends, and you're able to adjust that strap however you need to. This would work well if you do have a gym space that you designate to go to every day to do your workouts. But one thing that Autumn talked about in our test group is that she mentioned that a attachment would be available at some point in time. I'm still waiting to see what the update is on that. But if I do figure that out, I will definitely share that with you guys, because it sounds like there are a lot of people that are really stressed about the fact they don't have a door that they can really depend on, or a good space with a door to do this workout. And so Beachbody is doing what they can to make sure that there is an option for everybody, because this is a major part to this program. Pricing. So here's kind of the breakdown as far as your new customers go. The Shakeology Challenge Pack, you guys can see everything that is included in these, as well as the Performance Challenge Pack. Both of them right now are $199. And then the Deluxe Challenge Pack is $259. A few things with this, because I think in the past, I don't know if new program challenge packs have necessarily been this much, because I know we like to stay around like the 160, 180 range. you have to think about how much is included in this. With the equipment alone, the things that that control track can do compared to none other, as far as the equipment goes. And like, if you think about, I forget what they're called, like a pull machine that would actually be able to do the work that this control track does with these resistance bands is hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars if you bought that piece of equipment. Whereas here with our control track and these resistance bands, we're able to, if not get better results, get the same results with a lot less equipment and a much more efficient space. So totally worth it. It comes with the ball, it comes with the resistance bands. The step is not included. And then obviously your dumbbells, you need to those ahead of time. Here's your options for any of your team members who are already Beachbody On Demand members. The accessory bundle is $99.95. The completion packs are $169. And then the deluxe completion pack is $229. Like I said, totally worth it. Do whatever you can to get access to those as soon as you can. There are some promotions that they're running, which is always good. Everybody wants to save some money, especially around the holidays. But I think it's pretty cool because people are also wanting to make strides within their fitness life as we come up on the new year. And so this is a great thing, not only for people that are wanting to sign up for you, but for your business personally. So promotions, there's $20 off challenge and completion packs. And then there is a 30% discount on 9-week Control Freak accessory bundle for November challenge pack purchasers and first time sellers. So all of those people who just got your $20 off for the month of November are still able to save on 9-week Control Freak since they're just missing it by a few weeks to start from scratch. So definitely take advantage of that. Perfect time to save money. All right, results. So this is like my favorite thing because these are people I've never met in my entire life, but I've been following their journey in this test group. And it honestly is, it's so surreal. I'm going to share kind of a cool story here in a second about this group and what makes it so cool. But again, I'm just going to reiterate, if you are a newer coach within your first 6 months, do whatever you can to be a success story because gosh, you guys, it is so cool. The other day, I actually shared my results in the test group page. And I was like, oh my gosh, how cool would it be if Autumn liked my transformation? Like totally fangirling about it. And I wasn't even like thinking of it. And I got on Facebook to check in with my boot campers and it said like I had a notification from Autumn Calabrese. And I was like, what? Like, what is life? Like, I was dying and she like went in and liked one of my little pictures and I screenshot it, probably going to save it forever, maybe frame it. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. It was just so cool. But yeah, these are people that I have been following along with. It's been cool to see their posts, to see their questions in the group. It truly has become kind of a community that I definitely did not expect to get out of this. So one really cool thing, I didn't put their starting weight or their ending weight because I don't think it matters. When you look at these people, you can just see the difference of how they feel. And weight is just a number. Like obviously we see that there's weight that has been lost or there is muscle that has been gained, but to see how they feel and just to read their post of what this program has done for them has been so, so cool. I think that speaks volumes even over a transformation picture. This next picture is actually, oh, here we go. So this is Sydney, and I have to just share this because I think it's a total full circle moment. Very, very crazy thing. So when we got started with this test group, I did like a little hey post, like this is me where I'm from. Everybody is kind of introducing themselves, and I see this post from this girl, nature. And then I see she's from Indiana, and I'm like, whoa, wait, I'm from Indiana. I'm involved in agriculture. This is really cool. And so I start kind of creeping on her, and we make the connection that not only does she live 15 minutes from my house, but she actually went to the high school that I now teach at for ag education, and has just been a huge promoter of the program. And she came from the program, and so she knows what I get to do every single day. And now she's my success partner, and we're going to be meeting up actually this week to just kind of put our heads together and figure out how we can both just crush this launch with 9-Meat Control Freak. And we're both just thrilled that we were able to connect, because it was something we were not expecting to get out of this group, because we thought we would be so far out from everybody. And then here I find a friend literally 15 minutes from my house, and now we chat off and on all the time. And I'm going to be meeting up with her this week, so I'm super excited about that. Super thankful for her, and it's been cool just to bounce ideas back and forth and to be a part of her journey too. These are my results. I'm at a stage right now where I really am just wanting to maintain my weight. I'm actually the same exact weight in the left as I am in the right, and I feel so much better in the right than I do in the left. As far as my results go, I did gain some muscle, which I am super thrilled about. You may have noticed back when I was talking about what everyday what the layout of every day looks like, there wasn't a specific leg day. And if you know Autumn Calabrese, you know that every single day is leg day. And I laughed about that when she would say it in the group, and like the whole cast would be like cracking up about it. And they're like, oh, Autumn, like you have no idea. Every day is leg day with you. And I now kind of understand why. I did gain a lot of leg muscle that I totally wasn't expecting, and I'm super pumped about it. And I think that just comes with that consistency and working pretty hard, and giving this program your all. And I think that's what's capable, that's what's possible when you do give it your all and you just go all in, and no regrets, try it out, throw yourself out there, and totally just push yourself. So yes, I did get better results than what I was expecting. But you guys, honestly, like I said, it is more about how I feel now than how I was feeling when I started. My personal development is more consistent than it has been. My coaching business is more consistent than it has been. I feel better as a teacher. I feel better as a wife. I feel better as a friend. And it's just, when you really throw yourself fully into this experience, you really start to just feel like you are living your best life. And I think that's just a really cool thing that comes with Beachbody programs, and that comes with just really staying focused and living present. So how does this impact my business? So this is the part I'm super duper excited about. I'm watching the clocks to make sure if you need me to stop talking. I'm almost done, I promise. You just wave your hands at me and I'll stop. But just having a genuine passion. And I think that comes with being a part of that training group that you guys have access to on Facebook. I think that comes with you jumping in head first with this program as soon as it comes out on December 7th. I mean, throw yourself into this, figure out what you think about it. Maybe it is your thing, maybe it's not. It's not for everybody. But I think it has so much potential. And when you just share that genuine passion of why you're loving what you're doing, people will come to you and they're going to ask you questions of what's different. Why do you seem happier? Or how are you getting these results? Definitely just the level of commitment and being dependable. If people are seeing you show up every single day, they are going to want to know what it is that you're doing. They're going to know that when it's their time to sign up, when it's their time to try something new, that they can come back to you and they can ask you questions, and they can count on you to be there on day one. And on month 2, when they've been absent for a few weeks and you're wondering where they're at, they know they can reach back out to you and just to have them get back on track. You can be there to help them. Obviously, when we talk about the 4 vitals just being proof of the products and the programs, I'm trying to be better personally on just sharing about my Energize, about my shakes. And I have seen the difference with doing that. I think my girls on my team already are getting more excited about shakes just because they see me sharing it more. And it really has been a game changer as far as my daily habits go, my daily schedule goes. If there's a morning that I don't get my shake in before school, by like 9 o'clock, I am looking around for a snack because I'm starving, and it's just habit now. It's something that I know I need. And then last, but you are an advocate for this. So yes, for many of us, maybe this is a side hustle, maybe this is just a hobby for you, maybe this is an all-in thing. You're wanting to do this full time, or whatever your goals are with coaching and with Beachbody. At the end of the day, you are an advocate for these programs and for this company and for all of the resources that we have access to. And it blows my mind every single time I think about how much we get access to for such a good price, for such an affordable price. I've had people who just think there is no solution for them, and then I start talking prices with them and they're like, oh, okay, this is a little more doable. Like maybe I can achieve this goal if I just commit to this. And so remember, at the end of the day, you are an advocate for it. We had some people in the group that were a little panicked about getting their equipment at the very beginning because we had so many people in the group. And so we had people that were wanting to go on Amazon and buy a similar control track. They were wanting to go on Amazon to buy a ball. And one thing that I guess we really need to think about, even as coaches, is our job at the end of the day is to share what we're doing. And yes, we make money because of sharing our resources and sharing our equipment. But at the end of the day, you want them to have the best of the best. And Autumn and Beachbody and all the people behind the scenes have put so much thought into how the control track works. There's no other control track that works like the one that we get access to. And so if you go on to Amazon and look them up, they're not nearly designed the same way that Autumn designed them. They don't adjust the same way. The ball itself is a very unique size for a reason. It's a certain material for a reason. And so there are just so many little things that we may not even think about that we're just wanting to get to this thing as quickly as we can because we want to check it out. But remember to just kind of be patient and trust the process, and to get those resources and those tools from Beachbody, because that's our company. That's our home team. That's who we want to support. That's who we want to continue to advocate for. This is my random thoughts. Like I said, I am a teacher and I do this every single day. I start blurting out random things that I forget to tell my kids. And so this is what this is. Okay. So this is all of my thoughts in no specific drawer. I just had to say them so I don't forget them. Each phase does build upon the next. So like I said, there's 3 phases in this program. You cannot do phase 3 without phase 1. Don't try it. Don't do it. Start from the beginning, and trust the calendar. Take it day by day. This program is for everybody. One thing they have kind of not been encouraging is for pregnant ladies to be doing this program. I'm not pregnant and I don't have any knowledge on this area. So I would definitely talk to a doctor, or just take it at your own pace. If you're expecting, I don't know what the details are with this, but don't put yourself in danger. Please do not. There are 2 rest days and they are there for a reason. You're going to get to week 1. This is how this is going to work, because I know if any of us are wired the same way, this is how this is going to work. You're going to get to week 1. You're going to be feeling amazing. You're going to be obsessed with this program, and you're going to do your first rest day and you're going to say, oh my word, why do we have a rest day? This is not needed. I feel great. I want to keep going. So you're going to add a little 10-minute workout in, or you're wanting to double up, or no, don't do it. Stop yourself. push pause, don't even do another workout of another program. You will be in pain if you don't take a rest day. I've done most of the lifting programs that Beachbody has to offer. I've done Lift 4. I love Lift 4. I did Body Beast. I'm all about just trying to gain some muscle, and nothing has made me more sore than this program. And so when Autumn says to take the rest day, just take the rest day. Please do it. Use the trackers. It's always, Beachbody provides a lot of really good trackers with all of our programs. Make sure that you're just using that to write down your weights, write down your reps, so that you can look back and just see the progress that you have made throughout this journey. This is perfect for people who swear that they're too busy. I think I hit on this a little bit earlier. There's going to be people that say they don't have time for workouts when you're talking to them and inviting them, and then you tell them that most of these workouts are around 18 to 25 minutes, and then nobody does not have time for an 18 to 25-minute workout. This is doable for everybody. I don't care your age, I don't care your size, I don't care your previous experience. It is absolutely doable for everybody. Like I said, get the equipment from Beachbody. I already talked about that. I already talked about every day being leg day. No joke. There was one day I was walking up the stairs and I literally considered crawling because it was rough. Which also leads me to use your Recover, because holy smokes, I've never been as sore as I have been in this program, and that's why your Recover is important, and that's why those evening stretches are 20 times as important. And then the last thing for my random thoughts before I keep moving on here is to wait to kick off your actual 9-week Control Freak boot camp until January. This goes back to me talking about the possible shipping delays. I mean, I don't know what to expect with this. I think this launch is going to be huge. And so Beachbody is as prepared as they can be right now, and they continue to make those challenge packs. But in the odd off situation that they get so many orders that they do run out, you want to make sure that you can get your girls on track at the same time so that you can go through this together. Because I think it's one thing to do a boot camp where it's multi-program or everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but there is so much unity that happens when you decide to do a boot camp together with the same program in the same space. That just really brings you guys together. So totally wait to do that. I'm personally kicking mine off January 11th. I know a lot of people are doing kind of like a mini kind of a warm up to get used to Autumn style. So a lot of people are kicking their boot camp off early, but they're starting with 21-day fix. And then they're leading their boot campers into 90 Control Freak to really get them to a good space for beginning. And that's a great option if that's something that you would like to do. So next steps, what does this look like for you? I think Candace or Brittany possibly said this on one call, because I think Candace was talking about, she decided she was going to do a boot camp, and then she was like, hey Brittany, we're doing this boot camp. It starts tomorrow, like let's get on it. And so that's kind of what made me think of this. But just start inviting. You don't even need to have a space yet to put these people, you just need to get the word out. So start inviting. Success takes action. So that action is you making those invites. Just run with it. You don't have to have it figured out. You don't have to know all of the details. Most of the time when you're connecting with people anyways, they don't need all of the details. They're just looking for a solution and they're watching your journey. And typically that's enough. Your story is enough to get them excited about doing this new thing with you, and getting to be a part of a really, really great team. Share. All of the sharing. You should be talking about 9-week Control Freak like it is your new dog that you just adopted. Like you want to share all of the pictures on social media. You want to tell all of the opportunities, because they say it takes 7 times for people to realize an opportunity that you keep sharing about. Maybe you post it 3 times, maybe you post it a few more times. time number 7 may be the only time it actually connects with their brain that this is an opportunity for them and that they can jump on this bandwagon. So definitely just keep sharing. Hype it up, always get excited. Your excitement is going to get your followers excited. It's going to get your boot campers excited, your challengers excited. And I truly believe that this is a program that's not only going to transform you personally as a person trying to live their best life, but it can transform your business as well. And then last, it will change lives. Absolutely. If you follow these simple little steps, if you just start inviting, you start sharing, and you hype this up to your best ability, without a doubt, you will change lives. And I think Success Club will be easiest to achieve within this time frame if you just continue to do these things day after day. People are going to want to get in on what it is that you are doing. I know personally, I'm kind of marketing my my boot camp as my own test pilot group because it is a new program. This is my first time running this boot camp with my challengers, and so it is my test pilot group. And so just making that kind of exclusive access for people to get in on will make them so super duper pumped to get to do this with you. I think that's all I have for now.
I know you weren't looking at the chat, but everyone is so excited.
Oh, good.
You can scroll through it. But I am gonna, do you want to stop your screen share so we can see everybody?
Oh yeah, that would be good. Ooh, rookie mistake. Let's see, stop.
Fine. There we go.
I got it.
You're so cute. So much information. I have so many ideas rolling in my head of just like how to talk about this, how I just feel so much more knowledgeable on what the program actually looks like. Does anyone have questions?
Good. Ooh, Brianna, yeah. I'm seeing you have concrete walls. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's been interesting just to see how people are just trying to make something work so that they can do this. I really do hope that they are able to include an attachment of some sort, because there were a lot of people even in the test group that didn't have a door that would work for them. So I think it's definitely something they're working on.
So when you put it on the door, is it easy to come off right after you're done with the workout, or is it something you want to keep up the whole time?
It's super duper easy to use, and Autumn shares a really good video of how to adjust it.
Okay.
It honestly kind of works like a belt around your door. So you throw it over the top, throw it under the bottom, and it loops through on the back, and you just tighten it up. Super duper easy. I kept mine up the whole time because typically I work out in our garage, and so there was nothing wrong with it just staying out there. Okay. But yeah, super easy to move, super easy to take with you, very user friendly.
Okay. I might have to put it on my bathroom door, which is in my hallway, kind of next to my living room, but so what? It's close enough to see the TV from the hallway. I'll make it work. I think everyone's gonna have to improvise.
Yes, yeah. And that's something that, I don't know, it does kind of bring its challenges, but with the possibilities that are able to happen with this control track, like it's unreal.
I'm excited. Something different.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I can understand if you don't have questions, because that was super thorough, super well done. I learned a lot. But there's a lot of teachers in here, and we are not afraid of silence as we wait to see if there are questions. So
can wait all day.
Chance.
All day.
Not weird.
5 minutes later. No, just kidding. Oh my gosh.
I'll go.
Okay.
Brittany, is this something you'll definitely get around to too?
Say that again.
is this definitely something that you will give a round 2 to? Like, do it again?
Oh, yes, 100%. Yeah, I am planning to do it again in January with my group.
Okay.
And honestly, I mean, I really didn't have a plan after 9-week Control Freak as far as programs go of what I was hoping to do next. But for me, it is just so much easier to be excited about it when I'm in the group with my girls and I'm able to really understand, like, oh, okay, today was a back and biceps day. Like, all right, this was rough. Like, we can talk about this a little bit, or I can relate a little bit more to those girls, and that's just kind of my preference. But honestly, I loved it so much that
Yay.
it is not
Okay.
a big deal for me to do it 2 times in a row.
Perfect.
Maybe
Because
3
I
times.
did I did MBF like 3 rounds of each.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
I have
okay.
some girls who keep doing MVF too on repeat. They're like, I love it. Or 21 Day
did.
Fix. That's always a popular one.
Mhm. Perfect. Thanks.
Yeah.
I can't remember the official release date of 30 Day Breakaway when it's just comes out for free, but I feel like it's either March or May. I feel like it was one of the M months. But
That
you
sounds
know,
right.
with 9-week Control Freak, you do it for 9 weeks. I believe it's pretty darn close to when the running one comes out. So, and
That
that's
would be
when
good.
it's warmer weather. Okay, so April. So that was kind of my thought. Just do 9-week Control Freak, maybe something a
Yeah,
little in between, and then do the running one when it's finally warm here.
for sure. For sure. I'm excited about that one. That was one
Me
thing,
too.
like before 9-week Control Freak, before I knew anything about it, I was like, oh, a running program. Like, haven't been running in a while, but it can wait.
Yeah.
9-week Control Freak is just too good.
Okay, so I
All
have a
right.
question. I
Yeah.
don't have a wall, but I have a welder. Can you tell what her like frames were like connected to on the bottom, or how they were they attached to the floor?
So I believe I'm trying to think back to the pictures. I think they had just kind of a base on theirs on the floor, but I would almost think that it would have to be attached to the floor in some way, shape, or form, because the last thing you would want is for that thing to fall on you. But I'm honestly not sure. I'm gonna have to look at that. I would assume that it would be attached to the floor.
Okay, I was just trying to come up with a way to not have to put holes in my wall, but holes in the floor are probably worse.
Yes, yeah, that's true. It would be worth it, but don't advise it.
Holes in the wall. I mean, if it's sheetrock, it's so easy to just like put some mud over that, sand it when you're
Oh, yeah.
done, repaint it. It's worth it, Katie. It's
I
worth
have
it.
plaster. I have plaster, and it
Oh,
doesn't repair.
oh, probably with some lath underneath it too, then.
Yeah, something you might be familiar with.
I'm slightly familiar with that. Yes, that would be a mess.
Construction talk. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Brittany, thank you so much. If you guys do think of any other questions, obviously you can post them on the team page and she will answer them right away. Just tag her in it and I will post the recording of this so you can share it with your teams. But let's make this launch just amazing. We'll see you later, guys.
See you guys.